Chris, and welcome back to the SA. What do we have on the show today? Well, under the not advice for Mr. Kevin, I went to Best Buy and spent $634.93. Well, I didn't spend it. The credit card did, but eventually I'll spend $3,000 or $4,000 for it. For a new M4 Mac Mini, which we're going to unbox right now, and its little satiechi docking station. Like I did the other one, it has like the NVMe, USB, and the card reader for editing these videos. The M1, which I've had since 2020, I believe, now 5 years old, still works great. Just a little bit light because I'm cheap and I buy the lowest possible model, which this one is also. It's a 16 gig unified 10-core M4 processor, and it was $5.99 on sale for $4.99. So I'm going to turn on the light of Trond that I love so much so we can get a better view of this. PImiga 5 is running on the background finally, and I want to let you guys know before I unbox this that there is an art contest that 5 of you have entered. 3 of you are my beta testers, for the boot screen and backdrop contest. And there's some good ones. There's some really good ones.
This is PImiga
in there. That's one of the old PImiga 3s. I just love it. There's a motorcycle. There is a bunch.
PImiga.
Oh, it's really fast, by the way. This is on a Raspberry Pi 500, not the Plus. But please, enter the art contest. Drawing is in November. Prizes are 3 Raspberry Pi 500s, and I even have 2 Raspberry Pi 400s that I can dish out too, shipped on me to you anywhere in the world, if you want to go that route. But let's get to the unboxing and the hookup of the Mac Mini, because that's what I want this video to be about. So we're going to crack into it right here. I guess you just pull this. Ha-hee-ha. Where's my trash can? Here's a second pull tab. Ha-hee-ha. And tonight's interrupter, as usual, is Mr. Kevin, who is watching his own video as he smokes a cigar on the patio. And I would like to mention that it's been a while since he's done an Amiga video, so thanks for making one. Alright, here we go. We're going to roll this down and pull this out. Alright, one Mac Mini. Pull the Apple protective tape off. And I'm weird, and I save all this because I'm weird. Inside you get a power cord with Apple's new paper wrapping thing that I am not worried about keeping that. Oh, it's like braided. Has a braided texture to it. Pretty long because this is usually going to be behind your desk. I will be migrating from my other machine. On this unit we get 3 Thunderbolt 4s, or USB-C, Ethernet, HDMI, power. On the front you get 2 Thunderbolt 4s. I have a hub enclosure, and the fan here is on the bottom. The power button is underneath this time. So what I did was this satiechi dude that I rock on the other M1. That's a full-size thing that this sits on top of. It gives you USB 3, 3.1, Type-C, and also a micro SD card reader. God, this has got some tape on it. And has a built-in little power cord. And right here you can open this, and inside you get a little screwdriver, and you have a heat pad NVMe slot right there, so you can add a hard drive, which I'm going to do. But it's not this hard drive, but it would simply go in here like this, stick down, and then great. The only stink I have with this is when you put these in, the heat pad's on the bottom, which is great, but the chip's on the top. So it defeats the purpose of even cooling it. You'll still have to cool it somehow. This is plastic, it's not going to do anything. I don't know about its heat range, but the cool thing is how it sits. It sits like this, and it gives you a nice look, but it gives you a button location where you can just stick your finger in her and give her the old hello. Headphone jack in the front, and you can see here on this unit that it does give you a rubber mount so it doesn't slide around, rubber mounted feet so it doesn't slide around, 3 USBs, USB 3, USB 2, 10 gig, 10 gig, so 2 10 gigs, USBs and a USB 2.0, and a micro SD card reader. Tonight's interrupters are Mr. Jonathan from the United Kingdoms. He was in bed before shift and used my watch to answer. Okay. And Mr. Josh N. I am upgrading my workspace to a bigger desk, and I was looking at lightning fast options that might last, so I thought it was amusing to see the same light that I looked at last night in your video. It's good light. It's a great light. I think it's on sale now too. Your tonight's interrupter of the day. Here we go. Bong, makes a noise, does a thing. Okay, so normal Apple welcomeness. Click the little next. This is America, English, United States, where Jesus lives. So this is running right now. Oh my God, that's tiny.
That's what she said. Oh, no, not that. Just come on, you guys, let's do it.
16 gig M4 Mini. Great. Running Sequoia 15.1. Downloading Tahoe. Okay, while the other Mac is thinking about all the crap that I have to transfer, this is my other docking station. I put little felt feet on it because the big Mac is big. It gives me 3 trans-flash USB, or micro SD, and mini SD, and 2 Thunderbolts, which are used for data and power. On this thing, there is an NVMe and a crucial 2 terabyte that Mr. Kevin gave me so long ago, which is my Time Machine backup. I guess I could have plugged that right in here, but I have really fast Ethernet, and I figured I'm lazy. Why do that? Alright. So it is transferring at an abysmal 120.5 megabytes per second. Look, oh, it's this. This is just darkness in the backdrop of the beach or whatever it is. And yeah, 22 minutes remaining. About 500,000 files left. This heat pad comes off, and you stick your heat pad over top of it. You gotta peel it off and get it goopy, which I don't really want to do. And the screw doesn't go all the way down. So I'm going to peel half of it off and stick that on there. Clip it back in, and then I'll plug it back in. We're going to run Blackmagic speed test. Speed test. This is the Generation 3 NVMe that I have plugged into the front. That's pretty daggone good for a Gen 3. Read, not so much. Why is write so much faster? I don't know. It's on this super duper cable. That's the internal drive, 2.591. So regular hard drive, 2.7, 2.8. This case has served me well for at least 4 years, and good to go. So now we have an M4 that I can edit videos on that you're probably watching this. That was edited on this machine right here. From me from the future. Hopefully. And I will take my M1 upstairs to replace my 2007 Hackintosh i5 with like Mojave on it, if that. And it was in a glass case, Thermaltake View 71, way back in the episodes that I bought to put the A1222 motherboard in. It's a massive full tower glass case that weighs 55 US pounds. Beautiful, love it, still use it to this day. RGB'd out the butt. And you name it. So anyway, that's all I got for my new M4 Mini. I'm sorry if I babbled on. I'll edit it into something nice and easy. I still would like to learn how to Thunderbolt transfer these. I hooked them up together and hated it and made a peer-to-peer wireless at 40 megs per second, which was shit. So anyway, that's all I got for this one. Thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something.
Do you know what Mr. Johnson's favorite flower is? Tulips.
What are you'll know from funny, you bastard.